Good evening, folks. It's that time again, 8 p.m., February 25th, and you're here in the nation's capital watching another episode of Common Madness with yours truly, the host with the most, A1. And today, people, we're going to get into some topics that I really feel like need to be talked about. I think everybody's going to benefit from this one because this can help everybody no matter what walk of life you're from. Now, I know this is going to sound crazy, but niggas owe me a lot of fucking money. Now, usually I don't bring in my personal business to shit, right? I keep it in my pocket right next to my money and my keys for my car. But today, I think I'm going to speak on this shit. Because something need to be done about these punk motherfuckers owing me money. And maybe some punk motherfucker owes your ass some goddamn money too. Well, I'm going to show you today how you can collect that money and how you can rectify the situation with the individual. Stuff like this, they make you pay for it. What they say? It costs to talk. Make them pay. I'm not going to do you all like that. You know why? Because if I make you pay, somebody might make me pay one day. And I won't have to now that I'm just going to give it to you for free. So here it is, people. Niggas who owe me money. And first I'd like to talk about how you can get someone to showcase their talent. Because all these fake motherfuckers got talent, man. You want to see someone showcase their talent as a magician? Give him some fucking money and watch that bastard disappear. You're going to see a poof of smoke and that motherfucker going to be gone. You're going to look and he gone right along with your money, right? And you won't see him again no matter how hard you look. Only thing you might catch is that fucking Instagram footage or that Snapchat or that motherfucker in the club balling on your bread. Okay? Because that's what all these punk ass niggas be doing. Right? Oh, we homies. We this, we that. Man, you know I'm going to pay you back. Oh, you know I'm good for it. I got $50,000 in my bag, dog. Huh, look. You get this nigga $1,500, $2,000. Oh, okay. I know you good for it, bruh. You know, we going to test the luck and see what it is. That nigga never shows up with your money. So, and the shit probably going to turn into a case for Scotland Yard the more you look. And it has the possibility to unfold into the greatest mystery right up there with who killed Kennedy and does heaven really got a ghetto? You know? Now, I'm going to say this. Sometimes you might even think something happened to him. You don't see him so long, right? You might not see this nigga for 5 fucking years, right? You start to think this nigga's dead, right? Little JoJo. Man, with the crooked fade who you gave the $500 to, you felt sorry for him because of his haircut. You don't see this nigga, think he dead. Man, then you see him on the Snapchat drinking champagne. He forgot. Somebody forgot this nigga owed you that money and thought it was all good. They posted that shit. Now you know what's really going on, right? And he don't give a damn one way or the other, you know? I'm going to tell you guys a story. I'll tell you guys a story because I like stories. I think stories really speak to us all, right? Because there are lessons in every one of them. You just got to pick them out. And I'm going to tell you about the story about the nigga who owes me some cash. Now, we're just going to tell one of the stories because there's a couple of these motherfuckers. I got to get to them. But I'm going to tell you one in particular, man, that kind of made me do this show. All right? Anyway, let's get to it. So I left this nigga with some money, right? Wasn't a lot of money, but it was enough for me to say I ain't gonna forgive this fucking debt, right? I thought we was two brothers in the struggle. You know, that's what I thought. I thought we was family in our own little way, even though we ain't blood related, because we both have the same goals, the same aspirations. But little did I know, my level of ethics is a lot higher than most of these other clown ass niggas, right? Well, I guess, yeah, it's higher way higher. Because if I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it, right? If I tell you I'm going to pay you, you get paid. I don't give a fuck what it is, you know? And if I can't pay you, which is not going to happen, I'm going to pay you. I'm going to come to you and I'm going to talk to you like a man and I'm going to say, hey, look, this is why I can't pay you. Can you work with me? Or I'm not going to pay you shit because yada, yada, yee. But people don't operate like that because they don't want a conflict when they know you'll give them one sometimes, I think. And so, let me tell you the story about this nigga. All right? I left this nigga with some money. He was supposed to do something for me. This nigga's crying all kinds of shit. Right? I look. I see this nigga on the Snapchat. Like, okay, cool. What's he doing? So the girl tell me, oh, I saw him. Man, he balling now. For real? What you mean? Man, he got a convertible, drop top Mustang. And he got a mariachi band. Wait a fucking minute. You telling me this motherfucker went out and got a drop top coupe and a mariachi band? Well, I think he rented it. So this nigga rented a fucking convertible and a mariachi band with my fucking money. While I'm over here waiting for him to do what he says he's gonna do. Well, that's fucking hilarious. So this nigga's riding through the fucking town like Pancho Villa. Every time he go anywhere now, it's a fucking show because he's got a goddamn convertible and a mariachi band. He go to the liquor store, and when he ordered tequila, it turns into a fucking concert. Nigga asks, can I have some tequila? And here go the mariachi band right behind him. Can I have some tequila? I don't want any sangria. Oh, what a day, mama mia. That's why I need it. Shit. Once they finished singing, the goddamn clerk didn't even want to make him pay. Because the mariachi band was so good, he let his thieving ass just get the bottle for free and said Feliz Navidad. Because that was the only fucking thing his clown ass knew in Spanish, right? So the mariachi band and him leave out. Drinking on Don Julio, my favorite shit. That's when he sees a woman with the most beautiful ass he's ever seen in his life. And how do I know all this, people? Because I got other homies that be with him. That's what be funny about the whole fucking thing. All right? So anyways, that's when the shit got interesting. Because this wasn't no ordinary mariachi band. All right, folks, time to pay the bills. Commercial break. We'll be right back. Yo. Making money is hard, but getting people to pay it back once you loan it to them is even harder. Due to the reality of this, it can force a man to do things. But my motto's always been, if you have to do anything, be prepared. And so I am. But because of me, Now you can be too. Introducing the Debt Collector Kit. This comes with an assortment of tools used for persuasion, throwing knives, a sawed-off shotgun, face masks, GPS magnetic tracking devices, 2 fake passports, a handgun, a grenade, dynamite, a shovel, and a rope. You'll be able to get your point across no matter who you're dealing with. Take it from me, Duke Knuckles. You'll always get what you came for. Why wait to get paid when you can make it happen now? Call 1-800-999-1000 today, or I'll find you, and they won't ever. Folks, we're back. Now let me tell you how this fucking shit went down. This is a hell of a story. As soon as the girl was in everybody's sights, one of the mariachis threw his hat in the air, and the ones playing the guitar formed a circle around this woman. You can imagine what happened next. The bitch got scared, and she ran. The mariachi band chased her, and so did the dude who owes me the fucking money, right? When they caught up to her, this is what he said. We did not mean to scare you. We were not going to share you. We just wanted you to talk to the man right here. So the nigga walks up to her like he's Texas Lone Ranger, dips his hat and says hello. Sorry about that for your troubles. Can I buy you some dinner? And then here comes the goddamn mariachi band yet again, people. Hola, señorita, por favor, mita, mita. Can I buy you some pizza? It's all on me. The girl looks at him and then she looks at them and starts looking around. And the guy says, what's wrong? Right when the mariachis was about to say something fucking else, the nigga told him, shut the fuck up. Just shut up for a second. I don't need you to sing right now. I gotta talk to the woman, right? So the girl says, I'm looking around for cameras because this shit can't be real. And I don't blame the bitch because it's got to be some funny shit going on when you see a nigga in the hood drinking on tequila with a mariachi band playing with him and his name ain't Escobar or what's the nigga name who got locked up? My homie. Damn, he wait a second. He escaped. Oh, my nigga Chapo. Shout out to Chapo. Man, it's got to be something crazy going on. So the girl says, this can't be real. And the guy looks back very calmly and says, but it is. So the girl says to him, I would like to go, but since I just met you, I want to bring some of my friends. And that's when the mariachi band got happy and they sang again. If the mood is right, we'll be fucking tonight. And if we are polite, we can get some. And the girl looks stunned. She says, I don't know what to say. And of course, that stealing motherfucker who has my money says to her, say yes. Now, after all this, the girl had no choice but to say yes because she was impressed with this guy. I mean, how many guys do you know have a mariachi band to holler at women with them? I mean, if I had a mariachi band with me to holler at women, I'd probably be married right now, right? Or I might be divorced. So the girl was so impressed that after they bought the pizza, she took him up to her apartment. Now, the mariachi band thought they were going to go too. But when they tried to follow, he stopped them because her friends never showed up, folks. Because what happened next, it's funny though, because what happened next changed his life. Because when the mariachi band checked their bank account, they saw that the check that they wrote had bounced. So they decided they would teach the thief a lesson. They waited for the guy to finish with the woman, and when he came down, they could tell he had a good time. It was the next morning, people. And so they let him get out of view of the cameras that were on the street before they grabbed him. Bewildered, he said, "What's wrong?" And that's when they sang the last tune. We are not into pay cuts, and since you didn't pay us, we feel like you betrayed us. Now we must kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you. And they stabbed his black ass to death with the knives they got from the debt collector kit. And the moral of the fucking story is, if I don't get you, God will. Commercial break, folks. We'll be back in 5. Hey, what you think about story? Okay, people, we're back. Now, let's talk about something that is plaguing a lot of people. Well, a lot of men. And that is, when you approach a woman nowadays, why do all these fucking women think that you just want to fuck them? I mean, what the fuck is really going on in the world to where a man can't give a woman a compliment without her thinking that he wants to get in her drawers? Something needs to be done about this shit. I don't know if it's Instagram. I don't know if it's Facebook. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But everybody thinks that, man, somebody's trying to holler at them when they come up to them and say, "Hey, that's a nice dress. Oh, hey, you look nice in that. Oh, you smell good." That doesn't mean I want to fuck you all the time. I mean, come on, man. I think what it is everybody, man, thinks that due to the fact of all this social media shit where you got tons of niggas hollering at everybody, including your mama, if she's on that motherfucker and she looking halfway decent, right? Including your mama, man, everybody thinks that everybody's trying to get at them, right? And Tyler Perry don't help this shit either, right? Because all his fucking films got niggas cheating on their wives or wives cheating on their husbands. And we watch that shit. We don't think anything of it. But what you watch is what you putting in you. Same way with the music. Shout out to No Malice, There used to be Malice, Pusha T's brother, still is his brother, but it used to be the Clips, the other half of the Clips. I watched something on him yesterday. He said some very powerful shit, folks. What he said was very true. He said, I had to quit rap because I didn't want to. I didn't want to think about. I don't want to get these young niggas out here or people in general locked up. Now, what that statement is really saying is that you are influenced by your music, one. Two, what you listen to is your soundtrack for your life at that moment, whatever it is you're doing. Whether you in a car chase, you selling drugs, or you fucking. That's your soundtrack, man. That's why, man, a lot of people, man, they want to play slow jams when they getting it in with their lady. That's their soundtrack. A lot of people, man, from D.C., we like to play go-go music. Man, when we working out or riding in the car, going real fast, I like to listen to Backyard. A lot of other niggas do too, or NEG, or, whoever it is you like, But it's kind of crazy because what he was saying was he recognized the influence that he had over young men's lives, maybe even women too. But his brother didn't. His brother didn't care. He just wanted the money. I'm not going to say his brother sold his soul or anything like that doing this, but I don't know what, I don't know what deals they made behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to No Malice, man, because we need more rappers like that. People who are actually going to take responsibility for what they're saying and not just get up there and spout some shit off about killing, selling coke, and making money, even if they not making no money or selling coke. So that's interesting, man. It's very interesting. But I don't know. I want to get back into what I was talking about, man, with getting people to pay you some money, right, if they owe you. So here's the thing. I'm going to give you guys a few rules that have worked for me during my years of working with people who tend not to have good credit scores, we'll say. Lesson number 1. Never do business. Never give anybody any money if you don't know where they live or their mama live. Facts. All right? You got to be able to reach out and touch niggas, man, without a telephone. All right? How you going to do that shit, man, if you don't know where he's at? You got to at least know some of his friends. You got to know something about this nigga's whereabouts. Otherwise, you ain't never going to get that money back, and it's just a joke. He's laughing all the way to the next fool who's going to give him the money, right? Lesson number 2. Never give anybody more than what you can afford. Right? And make sure you give them something that you can walk away from and not care. Okay? If all you got is $1,000 in your bank account, people, don't give that motherfucker $800 for a business deal that may or may not come through. All right? Because a lot of these niggas be playing the game with blinds on. They don't even know what's going to happen. They just trying shit with your money. And the funny thing is they're going off the motto, use other people's money. OPM. All right? Third thing, always be prepared. Always be prepared to do what you have to do if you have to do anything to get your money back and have a plan of action. A lot of people, man, don't have any plans of actions. That's why you hear about a lot of shootings on TV. And them niggas getting bagged for that shit. Quiet as kept. All right? They're getting bagged. Somebody getting bagged for it because they ain't have it planned out. Right? So have a plan, a course of action, and a method of solution for whatever it is you're doing. Okay? The fourth thing is, whatever you do, do it in good conscience. If your friend is with you and your friend says you should kill this motherfucker because he owes you that money, and in your heart of hearts, you know that's not right, then don't do it. All right? I had a friend one time, good guy, very good guy. Gets out of jail later on this year. Some guy owed him some money. And he had a friend with him. And the friend encouraged him to go out and do some things to this guy. Well, my friend did it. And what ended up transpiring was a mistake that cost him a few years of his life in the free world. If I had been with my homie when the shit went down, I'd have stopped his wild ass and said, look, this isn't the way to do it. You got to do it another way. And we would have came up with a plan to get his money back. And he would have got his money back and nobody would have went to jail. See, the problem is you should never get emotional about your money. People lose in the casino all the time gambling because they're drinking and they get emotional. They start winning and they stop thinking. They start drinking. And those bastards at the goddamn casino know what they're doing. They're fucking giving the high rollers Azul tequila. You can't fucking feel shit off of Azul tequila like that. You're gonna be twisted. It's so sweet you don't even taste, man, that it's really strong. It can be strong. You don't even know what you're drinking. You think you're gonna be able to play $1,000 hand, a blackjack, sipping Azul, and feel the vibes around the room to figure out what people got? You're not. Instead, you're going to lose your fucking money. I know because I lost my money sipping Azul at fucking MGM the other week. All right? But I had won the weekend before, the whole weekend. So it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I paid bills and everything with that money. But I'm giving you guys some life lessons here that you may not be able to get from anywhere else, or you might get it the hard way. And you don't want to learn anything the hard way if you don't have to. Okay? But moving right along in the show, now that I've given you guys a few lessons, maybe it'll help somebody who watches the show. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I want to talk about something else now, which is the man-made disease that has been introduced into the population of the world called the coronavirus. Now, you know this shit ain't come from God when they got fucking dogs and cats in China wearing face masks. I wish I had some pictures, but I've been working like a goddamn dog trying to earn an honest dollar, so I ain't had time to really look the shit up, right? But they got fucking dogs and cats wearing face masks. One bitch put a mask on her parrot. Now, what kind of shit is that? You ever heard of a fucking parrot getting sick, folks? Never. Well, this shit is happening now. These fucking mad scientists over there, they done unlocked some type of fucking new gene. Now we got to worry about this wild ass shit. And they're saying it's inevitable to come to the U.S. Trump's administration has asked for $2.5 billion to eradicate and fight this new biological weapon that was engineered somewhere in the world. I don't want to say it's China, even though it might be. I don't want to say it's anywhere other than nowhere, okay? Because the truth of it is, if I say it's engineered somewhere, they're going to lie and say it wasn't. And we'll never get to the fucking bottom of it anyway. The bottom line is you better make sure your ass don't catch that shit. Because from what I hear, it's no good. Some of the symptoms for the coronavirus, people, are as follows. People may experience runny nose, sore throat, cough, fever, and difficulty breathing. And this thing can be contracted from anywhere. Anywhere. I could be in the studio right now with one of these people and they might have it. And since I'm breathing the same air that they're breathing, by God, I might get it too. You believe this? I can't even breathe anymore when I'm in public. I have to walk around with a face mask. But see, I'm a nigga. So if I walk around with a face mask on, somebody might fucking think I'm trying to rob them. And then where the fuck would A1 be? I'll tell you where. He'd be in fucking jail, right? Because I'm going to smack that motherfucker and tell him I wasn't trying to rob you. Now I'm just trying to smack you for being stupid. Learn a fucking lesson. It's some wild shit out here. I got to protect myself, okay? These people are fucking lunatics, right? And you know what's crazy? The craziest thing about it all is what other motherfuckers are believing. It's not the people that are putting it out I have a problem with. It's the motherfuckers that are believing what the people are putting out. That's the hard part about dealing with this type of reality that we're in right now in these days and age, last days, whatever you want to call it. I don't even think it's the last. I think I don't know. If you're saying Earth's been around for a couple billion years and that we're in the last billion years of Earth, okay, it's the last days, if you want to call it that. But this motherfucker's still going to be stationary for the next, I don't know how many years, all right? We ain't going nowhere, people, because a lot of souls still have to be born, and there's a lot of destinies that still have to be reached, and they're going to get there. I know they will. Now, how can you protect yourself from the coronavirus? One way you can do it, people, is washing your hands. I've seen a lot of filthy shit the past few fucking days. A lot of these people, man, are going to the bathroom. They don't wash their hands. A lot of people are coughing and sneezing. They don't cover their mouth. A lot of people are sharing forks, utensils, and women, one right after the other. And, you know, you might be okay with it, man, in 1985, before they invented all this new shit, or before they let it out, because they probably had a lot of stuff, man, for years waiting for us. But now that it's here, we all have to adjust our level of safety and awareness moving forward so that we can all be protected and safe, or safer than what we would be. Okay? So I'm going to say this, people. If it does come to the U.S. and one of your family members gets it, stay home. Don't leave. Stay away from them, but stay home. Because if you start going out in public so you can make some money at your little job, everybody's going to start getting it, and people are going to die. People are going to die. We don't want anybody dead, do we, people, from this? No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. But I hope the Trump administration can maybe figure out where this shit really came from, or maybe they already know. There's a lot of intelligence people, will say, personnel in all parts of the globe. But I don't know what the intelligence is on it as far as where it came from, because they're keeping it hush-hush. I'm trying to get a few contacts to tell me a few things that I have. We'll see what happens with it. I'm going to end my show today. It's a little bit early, but I'm going to end it. I'm going to say thank you all for listening, whoever tuned in. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, to you, through this camera. Wish the camera was a little bit bigger, but doesn't matter. I'm still having fun, and I hope you are too. Till next week, people, you take care, have a great night, and may God be with you all.